just distract myself with something else. So as much as it's really not appropriate to my own personal situation and circumstance to think about putting a video out there, it's going to prove helpful, and for that reason I'm going to waffle. So I'm not sure what to waffle about, and the only thing that comes to mind, which is pretty much the only thing other than spirituality I'm interested in, and I need a bit of a break from spirituality, because my mental health has jumped onto spirituality, and at present everything's spiritual. So due to my mental health, if you didn't see the video the other day, my forehead, it is healing up nicely. I was saying I have a poor sensitivity to pain, and I was using the massage gun and used it too long, and couldn't feel it was damaging my skin, and it burnt the skin slightly, very slightly. Looks a lot worse than it is, but I've just been using aloe vera on it, and it's like I said, it's been healing up nicely. The only other thing really in the world that interests me, other than spirituality, is technology, and where spirituality has some justification in my mind as a genuine and sincere pursuit for life, technology is a bit bullshit and really not helpful for the world, but nonetheless I have an interest there, and I do my best. I've developed a lisp. Maybe it's my newly broken teeth, but I have a healthy relationship to it to a certain extent, and for that reason I don't really mind that I have an interest in technology, and that's probably why I'm gonna waffle a little bit about technology, because if I don't speak about spirituality first, then it's going to be technology second, and yeah, that's what's happened. I've been waiting for months with the lockdown for some new speakers to arrive from America. They don't use the normal technology that speakers do. They use ultrasound, and within one speaker, they're only small, like computer monitor speaker size, almost, very small, but within it you can see like maybe 20 little ultrasound speakers, and when you plug in music or audio, it's very strange how the sound is picked up. First of all, the way I understood the technology is that basically, unless you're standing right in its path, right in its vibrational or whatever magic it uses to put out the sound, unless you're standing right in that path, you don't hear it. So you could be standing next to it and there's no sound. And until you stand right in front of it, do you hear the sound? So for anybody that loves rave music and is upset because they live in the modern world and we've got to respect our neighbours, these are probably the way to go for you, because you could blare your music all day long and your neighbours would hear nothing, theoretically. And just putting it out there. But my ears have been a bit... I've been having problems with my hearing now for quite a while. I'm autistic, so I'm really sensitive with my ears. And I'm sure I've said it on past videos, sex has come to my ears in the past. I won't go into detail what I mean by that. But when I'm listening to it, my experience has been the speakers I've got are very poor quality. They're very tinny in sound, and you wouldn't listen to them as is for sound quality. But as an experience, which is what I'm listening to them for, they're worthwhile. But it's very strange because if I stand in front of them, I don't necessarily hear it left and right here. I might hear it like as if there's a massive orb like next to me here, and somehow the sound goes from the speaker to the orb, and I can almost hear and feel it within the orb. And as I turn my head, it's like it's like the same thing on the other side. But it's definitely like the sound comes from the speaker, hits an energetic orb, like ball, and resonates within that, and then I hear that as an entirety. So I don't know if that's my hearing or what, but yeah, that's it's just it's a very weird experience. You almost feel the sound. So I think they're used a lot at display shows, so without people realising, if they walk around display shows and they walk around more like professional trade shows, if you walk around a booth, they're called shower domes, so they're positioned straight above you, and they send the sound downwards. So unless you're standing right underneath it, again, you wouldn't hear it. But if you're not au with the technology, I'm guessing you just think it was a normal speaker or a strange speaker. But there's something for you to possibly listen out for if anybody goes to socially distanced trade shows in the future. I'm just connecting with my mind a little bit and realising I could do with just expressing for a few more minutes, and at least. So I've been doing some research on COVID. I was really suspecting I had it, but I've just done a deep and thorough analysation and realised that it's just not. It's not possible. It's possible that I've self-isolated as a result of my life. that is pretty much my life, self-isolating, and it has been for since before the lockdown started. So I've barely noticed that aspect of the lockdown because it's just my life. So it's very well possible that I've had the coronavirus within that time and not realised it and just got on with the same old life. And I don't know how it works, if you develop antibodies or you stand at home just like your body accepts it or what, but I think that's what must have happened. But if I'm honest, I've probably had the same symptoms for years now, since the last coronavirus was about, and that is literally the main reason since that I've just not. It's not really been even a consideration if I have or haven't had it this time. It's just that I've had a few little annoyances, nothing major, for 2-3 years. I think that's around the same time the last coronavirus hit. And on a personal level, that's why I haven't considered it. But I have taken the time to give it some serious thought. And the conclusion is there's just no correlation to anything for me to consider that I have it on this occasion. But I am curious to hear, and I do say this every so often and nobody replies with any comments or anything, so doesn't matter. Can't do any harm to say it again, but I am interested to hear if anybody's had it or knows of anybody that's had it, has self-isolated, and what their experience was. I mean, you get a cough, you get a high temperature, you go home, sit at home for a week or two. I'm guessing the temperature goes away. Apparently the cough and the change in taste are possible to continue for weeks thereafter. But what are the experiences of recovery? Is it literally just the focus on the temperature? Once the temperature goes and that's it? Or is it more like you feel really, really rough and you just rest up like a normal cold? If anyone can take 30 seconds to post a comment, it would be appreciated, but it's just a little bit of interest, nothing, pardon me, nothing more than that needed in terms of urgency from you. Yeah, I think I've distracted myself enough, almost 14 minutes, and should be able to go back to my own mind and figure out what I'm going to do with whatever I was thinking about.